Choose your hero.
Is very useful. I'm surprised they didn't go Fire Snap Cookie, by the way, against the Clockwork. Like, now he can't hop out. He's stuck here.
Yeah, he's trapped inside. FNG sets up the cage, concoction of the acid spray, and another kill on that top lane as Alchemist is going to try and slip away from New's Beastmaster here. The Hawk coming in onto FNG, so a turnaround from the Beastmaster. Try to kill off the Clockwork, not quite able to do it just yet, and FNG has barely survived. Bottom lane at the same time, Shiro dropped low, but will turn here onto Notice. Good God's Rebuke to push him back, and it looks like Shiro too afraid to stick around and play. Virtus Pro across these lanes looking pretty hot in game one. At mid lane, is Squadix dying? He's trying to turn and fight. Oh, the Snapfire rotation helps out Echoes, gets the kill on TA, while bottom lane Noticed, again just being run at by Shiro's Weaver. Everywhere, there's action everywhere. I mean, Noticed here, 18 last hits, really dragging his feet and maybe dying down at bottom as well. Why You Smile and Shiro get right on top of his head, kill him off. Final touch of damage out of the Treant.
That's a good recognition. Like, Hoodwink isn't there, so let's be aggressive and do something. And they get a kill, back out, and they're still getting so nice control in that lane.
And this is that tempo factor, right? Mentioned it around the TA in general, but POW and Why You Smile have come up top, Cookie away from danger as New comes in from the back to deal with Antares. PYW and the Cogs trying to turn on FNG, but Why You Smile's going to die here as VP, they bring heroes to defend their Alchemist, hold back LGD's aggression.
Yeah, 10 seconds for the Wisdom Rune. We see Beastmaster helping out in controlling this one, so FNG just gonna run into a dead end here, I think.
Wait, hold. Is he gonna get there in time? Oh, the Hawk. Ah, yeah, you damn Hawk.
Yeah, not only the slow from, you know, the Scatterblast and the Boars as well, but also the Hawk with the root. It's so obnoxious to get close to.
And Notice is just being perpetually bullied down his bottom lane. Tries to spear the Weaver away, but dead again. 2,500 net worth. Yeah, having a rough old time. Just a lot of noise and nuisance on the map as well. Like, has VP had a chance to stack at all? You've got Alk and TA on your team, right? You want to build stacks.
They got one set of stacks on their Ancients right now in the big camp, so they have something, but they need more, right? Because both Alk and TA, like you said.
I mean, just look at this. Ember Spirit gets a rune, gets active, and looks to kill off Antares here with a Remnant deeper. Not quite able to do it, though, and the Swarm will get taken care of.
Yeah, gonna be fine on Hoodwink. Have to scurry back to base, it seems. Maybe stick around, look for a stack before he pops all the way back. We do need to get these stacks bigger.
Yeah, I don't know how you feel about this, but the vibe I'm getting, as Noticed, looks like he's going to die again down bottom.
That's the same spot.
Was that the Snapfire's ulti is ice?
Yeah, he has the crazy cosmetic. It's so confusing.
Like, what is this? Is the Ice Shaman Ancient throwing ice bombs at people? No, it's PYW with the Morty's kisses.
The new CM ulti. Facet gives her more than her kisses.
Oh, the Cookie on the creep. He gets in on top of FNG here. Swarmed up, Clockwork being chased down. Caught inside the root of the chains. Does Cogs up to try and escape. Another Remnant forward, though. As Echoes, maybe a little bit too far. FNG with the bait. Clockwork has set this up. Ember Spirit doesn't get the distance. Dies in our arena. Great one. Two men caught up in a spear and God's Rebuke. Down they go. 3 in a row. Virtus Pro guard their Ancients. And Shiro. Oh, we've got the Shikuchi, and it looks like the distance to get away. But great fight for VP. Ember Spirit slips away from a move mid.
Yeah,
but it's the move top. That's the big one as New smoke break. Cookie into Raw, but he got off that chemical rage.
Yeah,
so Alchemist is now untouchable. Will turn with a concoction and TP rotations from the rest of VP. Hook shot from FNG. Mortimer's kisses. It's not lava, it's ice and frost trying to get turned around onto this Clockwork to kill him off. Antares and Kiritich trying to open up on New, but this Beastmaster's so tanky. He's got his Aghanim Scepter. Doesn't give a damn. Maybe now, though, with Notice wrapping around all the way in behind, will get the arena spear down, and New finally dies. But this has given time, not only for Squadix to arrive, but also Echoes. This Ember Spirit, he is rooted for now. Being controlled up, the Swarm is on a bunch of these VP heroes, but they're thinking about turning and continuing to fight. They've got 2 in a row already. Shiro and PYW might get caught up to here, as the Weaver wraps around onto the Hoodwink in the bag. A lot of poking and prodding from both these teams, getting some support kills.
Yeah, Weaver gonna get out of there as well. Seems like he's gonna be safe. No blink on the Mars just yet.
And maybe a move onto that Ember Spirit. They're trying to play bottom LGD. But Squadix has killed off the Ember mid. Was it a hook shot into Cogs into death?
Yeah, it was a trap silence first, and then they do a nice combo. The hook shot in, and then spear into the Cogs to combo the stun.
The vision battle here. High ground for LGD, lane for VP. FNG again trying to bait and draw the attention of LGD in area. But yeah, the rest of the Virtus Pro realizing not really a fight they want to be taking in such an awkward position. Will retreat with the rest of them.
Gets a little bit of help.
Wasn't really close enough. Arena's there. Shiro trapped inside. God's Rebuke into Spear, and Kiritich going to start opening up. There's another Shikuchi, the Yule Scepter into the sky. Noticed. Can they finish him off with a Radiance Burn? Overtime. There we go.
Wow, that was close. There was actually no detection down as well, so if the Radiance didn't finish him there, he might have gone away. Very, very close, and good positioning by Mars, just standing and waiting there as the Weaver ultis back into him. And ulti on TA.
Bottom.
Not sure that does anything.
But look at FNG. He saved the day.
Yeah.
Get down, Mr. President.
Yeah, good save there. FNG throwing his life so that TA may get away, disjointing the follow-up there.
Well, VP know they're smoked. That boar in the mid lane gave them the idea, and now they'll jump onto Why You Smile. With the cookie to the high ground, the hook shot, the angle, FNG right on top of PYW. New is going to BKB up. Sharpshooter lands on the hoodwink on the snap in the back is the Treant. And he's being taken down quickly, but now the Templar Assassin has stepped too far forward. Squadix needs protecting. TA is down and out. They've killed her off. New gets the takedown.
Weaver's here now.
In trouble himself. This Alchemist is shredding through the Beastmaster, finishes him off. VP dropping low, and you're right, the Weaver has arrived. With Echoes, will take Kiritich out of the game.
Not over yet. Ember going for notice.
Zipped right on top of him to the Remnant. Shiro gets the double kill thanks to the Swarm there.
Swarm last hits easy. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that fight start for LGD. That looked horrible.
I mean, honestly, pretty impressive. He's already put Solar Crest on the snap. He can come in with a living armor, but yeah, I think
you're not coming into that fight. That's, your Weaver is mid, your Ember is safe lane right now, so that's just a pick off there.
He turns off his Radiance as he tries to stand and wait to see who comes around the corner. BKB out from Echoes early. Gleipnir onto Noticed. Charging into the backlines here as Antares nearly just dies straight up. Arena's there on the Weaver though, and they kill off Shiro.
He's back in.
Straight up. Double buyback to rejoin the fight. New standing with his BKB.
Oh no, Shiro!
TA and Alchemist, but Shiro's dying a second time! He dies back! And now VP have free reign in this fight. Charging forward with Kiritich. Squadix can come back in with some meld strikes. Minus armor onto New. He's a tanky fella, this Beastmaster, though, and he's turning and fighting, destroying Squadix. What are these fights? Kiritich now is the one in trouble.
Oh,
he's
Mars is here.
But Noticed re-arrives. Ember will zip zap Remnant away. PYW Gleipnir up. Cookie off to safety for now. A Yule Scepter back into the sky, though. And it looks like this Snapfire going to come down with a thud. Virtus Pro punch back. The die back on the Weaver, a big deal. But that fight was crazy.
That was so crazy. So many things going on there. Double buyback in the end for VP. So they spend a little bit more, but that dieback on Weaver is painful, man. He used the ulti.
Oh, back to life. Notice dies. Roared up and killed.
It's also
and VP did kill that Roshan and got the Aegis foul.
It's also a dieback, so 90 seconds on him. Long time without him coming back. Gleipnir does find FNG.
On the clockwork with that Observer Ward. Nice couple of snipes there. I mean, it felt like whoever takes Roshan loses the fight immediately after.
Yeah. Okay. Looking for a deep catch here.
I mean, he scouted the Alchemist. Some damage is coming his way. Half HP Kiritich. Concoction is going to clip himself.
Beast in trouble.
Hang on a second. Is he in trouble? Beastmaster trapped in the cogs. Squadix comes in. Alchemist still up and running with his BKB going, and New's the one to die.
They gotta get on right now.
Oh, what an arena! The huge arena sadly catches the Snapfire with a spear. Would have loved the Ember Spirit here, but the BKB remnants away gets Echoes out of here. Just severe lack of vision, right? Both teams have gems. There's one ward behind tier 2 bottom lane and one ward down on that bottom side of the Radiant.
Weaver
side of the
could
map.
get jumped here.
Shiro, Yules, thinking about it with a spear. Concoction's here, but the BKB's up. Weaver protected, will turn now with the Gleipnir on the chains. Kiritich has to use his own BKB, but the overgrowth comes, holding him in place for now. VP towing that line, not going too far forward, but a roar from New will set up for a kill onto that Mars at last as FNG tries to get out of the jetpack. It is full retreat mode now for VP though, 2 heroes down. Ember Spirit trying to catch up to the hoodwink. Gleipnir there on the Alchemist, that's huge. He finds the catch on him, and Kiritich is just stranded. No way to run, has to try and stand and fight, but surrounded by 5 members of LGD, just crumbles.
This is where LGD's lineup really shines. They're so good at catching people with the Gleipnir on Ember as well. If they get the first pick off, everything kind of just falls from there. And I think there was a bit of a miscommunication on the first jump there. They jumped the Weaver.
Super eager to kill off that one hero that maybe wins in the fight, but now we're looking at Barracks falling.
So fast push.
Throw.
It's all going down very quickly here. Mid lane definitely to fall. They're gonna take out the range racks first here for the glyph reset, not to prevent them. And then they go to top.
Up we go. And 40 seconds, no Alchemist.
That's a long time. No buyback available. He's missing 500 gold and he has a cheese and backpack worth 500 gold, Gareth. Sadly, he can't sell it right now.
Oh, that's rough, isn't it?
Yeah. Should have been a dairy farmer. Could have sold it.
Difficult. That goes. Keeping him at bay as well. Not much here. Notice an FNG can do.
The Crimson Guard is really doing a lot to prevent the push here, though. Slowing down the tempo. No, it's down, though.
Yeah, once that dissipates, easy pickings there for LGD. Get the melee racks and run away. And I've held my tongue for a long time, Waga, because it is a meaning that much.
Yeah, this is where we can definitely say that Alchemist, you know, he's a strong hero. Oh wait, hold up a second. They're jumping the Clockwork here. Another good Blink Roar. They find a kill using the Snap ulti as well to scout a little bit. I don't think they're gonna go in for more immediately, but another pickoff keeps VP on the back foot.
I'm gonna get there in time. It looked like they were going much deeper, but they're gonna angle in towards Why You Smile. They'll find the Treant here and blow him up quickly. Now, though, LGD coming back in. The hook shot great from FNG. Traps 2 of them with the arena down as well. The Ember Spirit, he's down to half HP. Stays alive, though, and now back on the Kiritich. This Alchemist struggling to stick on a target, but he has cheese. Back to full HP.
Oh, he's still dying. Oh, my God.
Disappears. The Weaver with this little shredder out of Snapfire. The minus armor galore. And Virtus Pro meet their match. The brick wall of LGD down near this Roshan.
So good by Why You Smile standing there in smoke break position. Sure, he dies in like a split second there on Treant first, but he had buyback, so he wanted to be the first point of contact. He understood perfectly. If they go on me, we get the vision. We can take the fight in a way that favors us.
Oh man, I mean, they do have one range barracks top at least, but in comes New roaring up, catching the Mars, the second roar, and we go on the TA as well. FNG trying to save the day, but Squadix almost just dying to the Snapfire there. Gleipnir out of PYW, Overgrowth's a good one there for Why You Smile. They'll turn around and finish off the buildings. That's what they came for, claim their prize. Melee racks down, Glyph up for the top lane as well as they push in multiple sides. And Virtus Pro now looking at dealing against Mega Creeps with a Clockwork down. 6 lives on LGD plus buybacks. This might just be it. Shiro, a lot of damage on that Weaver, but Virtus Pro struggling to really strike back here.
Yeah, they can't really get a hold of them here. TA has so much damage, but they can't really lock down one target that easily. No Clockwork. Gotta find some way to initiate here, but how do you go with the Aegis and Weaver? Everyone else can just sit safe. I think it's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, they were hoping for a Daedalus for this Hoodwink as well, but Courier is sniped, can't get that out in time. The Gleipnirs, just being spammed with roots over and over again. Interesting cookie interaction with a sleight of fist, but they blow up the TA, dead for 100 seconds. Alchemist, he can get it on top of PYW, who has been the pest and nuisance in these fights. I don't know if he can finish her off, though. Snapfire, healing back up, the Greaves, the heal, the living armor comes, and GG is called. LGD take game 1 in a back-and-forth barn burner of a match. Incredible stuff, defeating the Kiritich Alchemist. And Squadix TA just falling short.
Yeah, that was a very nice game played by LGD. There were moments where it looked a little bit shaky, and VP definitely had their...
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Two or 3 weeks ago, I would have said this is like DK 90 to 10% on Ember Spirit, as we do lose Antares down at bottom. Rubik gets caught up by this magic missile, fiery spirits nonsense. The shards trap him inside as the Infernal Blade with the damage over time.
And now a creep dies. If that creep died earlier, he would have had level 2. He could have jumped out. It all comes down to the details here.
That's upsetting.
Can't really lock him in place. Antares gets caught by the stars.
Caught up in all the kobolds, stunned up and being burnt down with the fiery spirits. And while you smiled, Blood Grenade didn't finish off by Notice, so at least a trade.
He does go down, so Notice gonna be happy getting that. That kill also gives a lot of damage to him, so...
All the shards top. Beautifully done. Good cookie there to buy a bit of time. The snowball, though, to turn around onto Kiritich. TP rotations coming in for VP. They haven't killed the bear. Ursa turning now to try and deal with PYW, but I guess too aggressive. Killed off, trade 1 for 1. The Ursa dead, though, for this Tusk kill, and now they desperately need to kill off New.
Oh, the
Antares has moved up here.
Very nice catch there. And yeah, good rotation by Antares coming up top. Why you Smiles diving in?
Continues. Now the Phoenix has arrived. What, level 2 Fiery Spirits? Yeah, monumental damage out of this Phoenix. Enough to take down the Rubik and finish him off.
Oh no, that's really painful for him. That was a TP out for him right before he died, so he has to do a walk of shame here. He does have enough money for boots though, courtesy of getting the kill on Doom, so...
No Sunray, just all raw damage from Why You Smile, but he's going to meet 3 members of VP now. As Antares has yet again shown his face up top to try and kill him off, but the Ursa dies in the meantime. Why You Smile trades that 1 for 1, and VP, they've lost themselves again.
Yeah, they have gotta find themselves here, like FNG was talking about, and bottom. A little bit of a fight for a Lotus here. Lotus is gonna get it. They've been left 1v1 mid lane.
Noticed, burnt alive down bottom. Swap will secure the deal. A TP coming in from FNG, not going to accomplish anything except
Antares?
maybe get the Wisdom Rune.
Again, alone
Antares
here.
I think snowballed on, yeah. New and PYW on his tail.
I think he wanted to sneak in for the Wisdom, but they realized that, caught him as he was walking up the stairs early on the way there. I think they realized that they can't do anything bottom, I guess, but now bringing everything bottom, and that should be enough to bring down the Venge.
Oh, finally, kill off Shiro and get the bonus kill on this Phoenix as well, but he dives away, a bit of distance there. Dragging the creep camp along with him. Fadebolt in 5. Firestorm is ready now, but he's under his tower.
He's gonna be fine. He's gonna get out of that. He's very low HP. This is the prime time to jungle, Phoenix. You have Dying Light maximum trigger here.
Just smoke yourself up and go and burn them.
You're taking a lot of damage during this, though. The Scorched Earth, he might be in trouble here. This Doom is running after him.
The Frost attack? The Frost attack from Doom. Infernal Blade, Scorched Earth, the damage of the Tyrant's there. They brought the that Underlord up top with a gate. FNG trying to arrive. They Doom up Ember Spirit now, though, and the cavalry's arriving from the eastern side. Tusk is coming in. Cookie forward. Should kill off the Doom here. Snowball looked like it saved him, but he dies, falling flat on his face as PYW might just have to sacrifice him here for the greater good. Tries to kill off FNG here with the Fiery Spirits, and the damage from the Phoenix doing a hell of a lot. Diving forward. PYW still alive. Ember has to remnant forward just to try and secure this kill on a support. Well, Antares will blow up the Phoenix. Another remnant required, but they get the job done in the end.
And a haste rune as well being secured for the Ember, so getting everything that it wants here. Really, really huge stuff for him. And meanwhile, we don't really feel the impact of the Dragon Knight as he's, you know, taking the time to go in and steal some enemy camp, but not really activating the same way Ember did here. He'll be fine, I guess. Rotation.
A lot of TPs top from both teams. The gate onto Shiro, the Pit of Malice, and the Kisses blows up the Venge. The rest of them arriving to take down Antares. And a dive forward, the Phoenix with a supernova. FNG's going to turn with a little shredder, try and kill off the egg.
They're stopping him.
He's being dealt with. One more hit left and get the kill on the snap before the egg lands. The gate there allows the Fiend to escape as well.
Oh, so close right there. That was spooky stuff. Good amount of stun and control there, holding him in place. And in the end, it works out for LGD. It looked a little bit spooky there as they lost their carry immediately in what was a pretty selfless swap onto the Doom. And there's a shield rune too, so there's no way they're killing him here.
Yeah, just irritate him, get up in his face, but Dragon Knight, look, he's just disappearing. Snowball save required, but now you're in the Pits of Malice. Gets dragged over the cliffs and off to safety, but Dragon Knight's still being hounded here. In comes the Phoenix and News Doom looking for the Ember Spirit, but he zips out with a Remnant to safety now.
Wow,
Underlord and Rubik, they're the ones probably in trouble as the Supernovas drop. They get the kill, and PYW, man, the tips well deserved here for this Tusk as he tries to continue. Things about the shields and the move forward.
That was crazy good. The snowball onto the creep keeps running to safety, and then they just barely managed to get the Dragon Knight out of there. That was so close to him going down. Ember even committing in a bit, but doesn't want a full dive for it. Didn't have enough remnants, he felt, to continue and chase that. As I say that, though, he is moving towards this.
New gets caught mid TP, and there we go.
50
Ursa involved.
Unlocked.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna push him a little bit closer towards his Battle Fury, not too far away from it. You still see Radiant leading the way in net worth on the Dragon Knight and the Venge, but Ursa is not too far behind along with Ember.
He's at 20 GPM or whatever it is. First stun up from Echoes. Snowball to follow, but Squadix slide a fist and Remnant away. The Kisses coming into play now as well onto the Dragon Knight. Echo's barely surviving, getting blasted by Mortimer's kisses and dead to Antares' Rubik, who is also a dragon. Flapping his wings, coming over the cliff tops, thinking about playing aggressively up the staircase here with a slight of fist
coming around.
Two caught up. In comes the dive and Supernova, though. Problems for VP. New is blown up, though, on the back lines as GARETH gets involved. PYW being shredded by this Snapfire now, and the Supernova was dodged successfully. Virtus Pro, very good job playing this back and forth fight.
Yeah, that was some real big value there, and having the Ember just zooming in and out, you know, very difficult to go on. They tried to burst him at the start of that fight, but we saw the Snapfire kisses come in, protect him, and they reset the fight into something really good.
And keeping his Ursa tucked away. Well, he died 3 times in like the first 6 or 7 minutes, and now just been sitting back.
Been used onto the Ember.
Ember Spirit, yeah, caught up there.
Aye. That's, of course, why you pick this hero. New, just showing the value there of the Blink Dagger. Finds a nice Doom, and, you know, it's a long cooldown, but it's really impactful to be able to bring down this slippery hero so easily.
Well, they did like 300 damage to that bottom tower. How dare you? You've come and touched our objectives, we're going to kill you for it.
Yeah, still sticking around, it seems. VP putting a few heroes here. Have the Blink Ursa ready.
I guess it's like theoretically Roshan time soon, but they're jumping onto Antares here with the Dragon Knight. Should be able to net them a kill on this Rubik as New. Oh, runs forward, but a 4-staff down to low ground. There we go with a Sunray. Burn the Rubik down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, FNG being snowballed upon. The fire, the ice, everything there from LGD.
It was a very risky move to try and play bottom after just losing your Ember down there. That means you don't have your strongest hero. So they were hoping that LGD were, you know, gonna split up after the kill and just go back to farming, but they were still playing close together, and they punished them really hard.
Mortimer's kisses the long-range covering fire, and Shiro, yeah, swapping now through the stun, but looks like she's just completely surrounded. Not expecting that swift move, going to be losing both of her lives. Hero and the illusion cleared out as Virtus Pro making their mark on this game now. The Ursa more than unlocked. GARETH top of the net worth, and he's a beast.
Yeah, he's coming back, and this is why Ursa is one of the more successful heroes in the current patch as well, right? You get the Battle Fury, and you have both really fast farming, and you have great fighting.
A big smoke for VP now as well. They want towers.
Oh, the swap.
Antares and the lift to stop the dive. Good grab on the Phoenix, so that's tier 1 mid for them.
That's so terrifying. A Rubik with Eye of the Vizier with swap. Like, how do you stay safe? The range of this thing.
And you're being swapped into an Ursa as well, right? Like into a Pit of Malice, into an Ursa.
Yeah.
Delaying the teddy bear picnic down in his bottom right corner, but they got the Pit of Malice, and there's the multi-route to come into play from the Underlord.
You gotta give it to him, though. He juked and jived. He did what he could there on Tusk. It was a good run, but ultimately kind of hard to get away from all those heroes and all those resources committed.
Ursa just waiting on that staircase, looking to jump someone.
I was surprised he didn't insta-blink there. He had BKB and Aegis. I thought the Ursa would just fly in and, like, you know, let the pieces fall.
The lift. The root, the chains, in comes the Pit of Malice, and GARETH opening up, but the swap there saves with a snowball to buy a bit of time as well. Sunray burning through the Ursa a little bit. Scrappy fight here, but some good sleight of fist with the roots out as Ember Spirit, dealing with Shiro and killing the Venge off the first time. Now PYW in trouble as well. Ursa just swipes through 2 in a row as the Ember Spirit rejoins. Thinks about the go onto DK. Echoes caught up in another route. Another swap required from Shiro.
This stun.
That is Pit of Malice with telekinesis, Rod of Atos, sleight of fist with the chains. You can't move anywhere.
Yeah, so much root. They even put the snowball on top of the Pit of Malice, and they got the stolen vengeful magic missile with shard on the Rubik, so he's double stunning.
They'll go for it. Oh, he blinks, but not quite fast enough. They've got the Fiend's Gate coming, a cookie and a 4-staff. He's drifting all over the place. Left, right, up, down, duking up to the northern side now. Ursa with some TPs arriving. Can he survive this, GARETH? Doom is about to end. They've kept him alive. 4-staffed away.
He made it.
Ursa's still up and running. He's away. Mech used. He's fine.
Yeah, and he's just screaming to his team, get out, get out. You know, he had the TP already, so... Wow, that is a very impressive job keeping him alive there. The shard on the Rubik coming in again, helping out.
A little movement there to allow the snowball to come in.
Okay, nice.
He's still gonna die.
FNG puts the ulti onto the catapult that he already is aiming for. Burn damage makes it so he can't insta-blink. Ursa not gonna connect on anyone here as the Yules comes out to save.
And Dragon Knight has kind of struggled. This blink initiation hasn't worked out for him. And now the DK just being run at here and taken down by GARETH. Another kill for this hungry Ursa.
Going for the tower now. I mean, everything is falling apart for LGD here. They haven't really hit their timing. This is a little bit akin to what we saw last game with the Alchemist not really able to take over early game. Again, if you pick Venge carry, you don't want to be losing the early game this hard. And triple bounty rune found for Doom here. Sounds a little one piece.
And straight through the gate. Where they found Phoenix. Flying Snarl down and out.
I love this item on Underlord, the Aghanim Scepter. The extra AoE on the Pit of Malice and also Pit of Malice on the Fiend's Gate. So good for catching people. So using that to catch the Phoenix there. And that's them a kill.
Yeah.
Oh, Antares is on his case.
And Rubik's found him. He's got a snowball. He wanted to go to the Mud Golems. He's trying it. That's optimistic. Yeah, he tries it. Yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of comes back to what we were talking about at the start of the day. You know, communication, that shot calling of situations, and just simple things like "I am strong." Chipping away at people, rooting them up,
setting up bottom.
Maybe getting a catch, setting up down and bottom. Yeah, new. The Fiend's Gate is here, and that means the rest of VP are arriving on the scene of the crime. A kill for Squad X, new dead for 50 seconds, and now they swing and pivot straight back up the top. Four stabs and dives away from this Phoenix and the Venge. But look at Antares, the man you've been shouting out, requires a swap from the Venge. GARETH being focused, PYW being blown up, though the Mortimer's Kisses land in, raining hellfire onto LGD. Shiro shredded, dead for 70. Aegis claimed up, but LGD just running out of gas here. And numbers are dwindling as the Ursa comes in and makes the Phoenix extinct, forced to buy back. Double buyback here. Shiro in the thick of things, right in the middle, dying back. That's a disaster.
Maybe he can get swapped.
Just be game over, honestly. Echoes is dropping quickly. Shiro's Vengeful Spirit Illusion and the GARETH arriving. Dive forward from the Phoenix. Going to accomplish very little here. They get a Yule Scepter on the Ursa, but no Venge for 80. Phoenix being chased and hounded by Squad X. Finished off by the little Shredder and the final tap of this Ember Spirit.
I mean, this is just looking brutal. I don't know how they can ever fight the Vengeful buying back there and dying as well. Surprised we don't even, see him continue the push here as the Venge is dead with no way to come back. Looking like they want to steal the Tormentor, but a little bit of a risky move perhaps.
Pain.
But Ursa is playing off map a lot right now, just sitting in Fog of War, so they don't have the updated information. Pick up bottom. PYW just doing what he's been doing. Finally, they do get him here. BKB. Venge has to be careful. Oh, they're coming back.
God, this could be big. Vengeful Spirit, who do you swap?
Put him in there.
Phoenix, go die for me. I think Shiro's realized that you're going to stand and fight. You're getting blasted by the Morty's Kisses.
No, he dies anyway.
You buy back on the Tusk and the Phoenix. You've died on the Venge with no buyback, it looks like. 80 seconds without her. And VP are on your doorstep, chasing onto Echo's DK. Sentry dropped, placed down, and they've got control here for days. Echoes not quite trapped inside the Pit of Malice, but rooted up nonetheless. And tier 3 is going to get opened up here by VP.
This is some you make best situation out of no situation moment right here. You swap your Phoenix and then you die anyway. Poor Phoenix thrown under the bus. Looking at the cleave from the Underlord right now is pretty funny. Isn't that 300s on the Atrophy aura? Already that cleave is pretty massive.
Skadoosh. Yeah, dunking on people from a million miles away. I mean, who's left here? We've got Doom and Tusk.
Doom without Doom. Is he even Doom anymore? I don't know. He kind of lost his core personality there.
Yep. Gonna have to pop off to a government official and get a name change here to Dead.
Yeah, it's okay to be a fan of something, but when you make it your entire personality, Doom, kind of detracts from your personality. Oh my god.
The Dota version of the Stanley Cup, the people.
It truly is.
Those freaking water cups with the straws. Oh, I don't get it. Oh yeah, VP here, striking back. Mega Creeps claimed. Vengeful Spirit just respawns, but it looks like LGD down in the dumps here in game 2. I'm really struggling to see any way of coming back.
I mean, they gotta go on Ursa. They can't go on anyone else. If Ursa's not gone on, then they just lose.
But the shiny circles around them, they're lotused up, they're clapping over the igloo, getting away from the ice shards, and Squad X just hitting buildings. Dragon Knight and Venge trying to Manta and
roots.
stand their ground to get away from the roots of this Pit of Malice. And this Dragonite has to BKB just to survive, never mind fight, as the Vengeful Spirits go pretty deep here, turned on by the Ursa, dead for 90 seconds.
They
And
can't
lights
move.
out
Look at
for
that
LGD
ulti. So nice.
in game 2. Oh man, VP, incredible comeback story for them to tie things up here, as it looks like a couple of buybacks. LGD will try and punch back, but they just do not have the firepower.
Yeah.
It's the little shredder. The Snapfire brings the artillery, and Virtus Pro will tie this series up to 1-1.
Yeah, 1-for-1 is going to be a result. Oh, the dragon drops down here as the throne disappears. Some funny visuals. Yeah, ultimately...
Did you see that?